Hello everyone, welcome to episode. My name is Amit, and today we are going to create a blog application with Spring Boot. So here basically we are going to create an application like a medium.com, not exactly, but we'll try to create like this. But before we start, let me show you what exactly we are going to create. Okay, so let me show you the application. Okay, so you will see this application. Okay, end of this video. Okay, basically we are going to create this application, and here if you see three options: blog, write blog, edit blog. So let's say I want to write some blog, so create a new blog. You will see these things. Okay, now let me copy some stuff here from medium.com. So let's copy this and paste here, and then copy the content. Okay, I'm copying the content and pasting here. That's it. Now you can change the font and all. Okay, there are some options given to change the font. If let's say I want to add some image here. Okay, let's say I want to add some image here. So what I can do, I can attach the image also. Okay, so let's add some image. Let's say I'm adding Spring Boot. Okay, that's it. Now in that way you can add the image. You can change the font. Now click on this save blog. Now you'll see the blog will come here. Now create some blog again. Okay, let me copy this thing. Okay, so copy this and then paste here, then where it is, then copy this again. Okay, copy this, copy and paste here. Okay, even it is copying the image, right? If you see here, I copied directly. So where medium.com. Okay, I'm copying this entire thing and pasting here. Okay, that's it. Okay, even it is copying the image as well. Now we are good. Click on the save blog. And I can see in the blog list, you can see the two things: put versus patch and count versus count, like this. And it's working perfectly. And apart from this, let's say you want to edit this blog. So for this, there is a edit blog button. So click here and you can edit the blog. So let's click here. Now we can change that you want. Okay. So let's say I want to remove this image. So remove this and save. Okay. Add here something like this. That's it. Okay, so in that way it will work. Okay, in that way it will work. So let me check, is it updated or not? Yes, it is updated. That image is removed. So that's all about the that blog application, and we are going to create this blog application. Okay, and basically it's not exactly like a medium.com, but yes, based on the likes and shares and comments, I will create a full-fledged blog application where we will manage the login, logout, subscription and all. Okay, so let's do the code. So in that case we are going to use a theme leaf. Okay, because anyway that blogging application is something lightweight, so that theme leaf is okay for that. If you want to use the React then or Angular, then I will guide you. Okay, don't worry. So let's start with the coding. So let's create the project. So for this Spring initializer we are using, select Java 17, or you can select any version that you want. And apart from this, add dependencies. So the first dependency that we need called as a web. Okay, then second dependency that we need called as a theme leaf. Okay, okay, so at least and yeah, another is we are using here that Postgres. So Postgres database, Postgres SQL driver, and apart from this Spring Data JPA. Okay, that's it. Now here we are good, and click on the generate. Okay, so that project will get generated, and let's import that project. Now you can see that application is imported inside our editor. Okay, so I have created that my blogging application, and inside that I have created 4 packages: controller, entity, repository and service. Now the next thing is first we have to create an entity. Okay, so let's create an entity. Right click, new, and class, let's say blog. Okay, blog, that's it. Finish. Okay, so let's write here that parameter that we needed for to write a blogs. So basically we need a content or description, and then title, like this fields. Okay, so to save the time, I directly copy and paste here. Okay, so let's see what things that we have taken inside the blog entity. Okay, so ID basically title of the blog, description of the blog, and image path. So if you want to attach any image, then we can go for that. But I guess we don't need this thing, so we can keep it or remove it. No worries. Okay, because here we are going to add that image inside the description column. Okay, apart from this, you have to use here @lob. So basically that description of the or that content of the blog will be very huge. Okay, so there are a lot of images maybe, and that strings will be very long. So in that case, we should take here data type as a @log. Basically it's a string, but it's a long string or text considered into the Postgres database. If you are using some any other database like MySQL or Oracle, then there will be some another annotations like a @clob. Okay, that's it. Now this is the entity, okay, that we need to create here. Let me remove this. Okay, @entity. That's it. Okay, now the next thing is we need it called as that repository. So let's create a repository. Okay, let's go to the folder called as repository. So this is a repository. Right click new and interface, and let's say repository. So again I have copied, okay, repository, and let me paste here. That's it. So our repository is ready. Now the next thing, we need a controller class basically. Okay, so let's create a controller class, and we need basically two controllers. One is for admin and one is for the let's say end user. Okay, so right click new class, let's say blog controller. Okay, again I'm copying and pasting these things to save the time. Okay, so renaming that, and don't worry about this code, I will tell you in detail how it will work. Now let's create blog service. So right click new class blog service. Okay, click on finish, and let's create the blog service. Okay, that's it. So don't worry about the code, I will tell you in depth. Okay, so let's understand the things. Okay, so let's come to the block controller, and if you see I have provided here at that control annotation, and then I auto add that block service. Okay, inside that block service, let's see. So inside that block service, we are just performing the CURD operation. For example, get all blocks, get block by ID, save block, or delete block by ID. That's it. Now we are calling this methods here. Okay, so let's understand this @get mapping. Okay, so when user call this slash blocks slash create, then here it will get that create block.html. So here if you see, we are using Spring MVC. Okay, so what is meant by MVC? Let me tell you. Thing is, MVC mean model, control, and view. So model means this is the model. Okay, so which consists the data. Okay, which consists the data, and here we are providing just empty model called as a new block. Okay, so this is a model. V means view. So create dash block. Okay, this is the HTML page name. So we have to create a create dash blog HTML page in which we have to write a logic, okay, to for creation of the block. And this is a M, this is a V, and this is the controller. So okay, MVC, model view and controller. This is the controller. This is called as a MVC. Now the next thing is when we return that create dash block, okay, this name in that controller, okay, or in that MVC pattern, then it will go inside the resource folder. Okay, it will go inside the resource folder. So which folder? This is the folder, resource folder, and it will go inside the template. Okay, and inside the template, um, so it's totally depends. Okay, but basically we can put that HTML pages inside the template. So here we have to add that create blog HTML page inside the template. So what will happen when someone is calling this? Then it will return this that view, and that view will get rendered on the onto the UI. That's it. So that means we have to create a create block HTML page on the template folder. Okay, now the next thing is, see here, blog.save. It's very simple. So blog slash save, and then it is passing the blog item. Okay, blog basically entity, and we are simply saving this blog entity inside the repository, okay, inside the table. So if you see here, after saving the blog, it will redirecting toward the slash blogs URL. So slash, where is the slash blog URLs? This is the slash blogs URL. That means it will call to this, and again what it will do, it will have model. Okay, and the next thing is, inside that model we are adding the list of all blogs from the database. Okay, list of all the blogs from the database. Once we get the all the logs of blocks from the database, then we are returning this view called as a list dash blog HTML page. So again we have to create this page and we have to put that page inside the template folder, and inside that HTML page, or on that HTML page, we are providing this model which contains list of blocks. So we have to do the mapping for that list of blocks with that list of blocks HTML page. That's it. Okay, so let me show you on the UI ones. Okay, where it is. Okay, so see here, this is the blog page. Okay, basically this is a list of blocks. So when we will get that, okay, so someone is calling slash blog API, then he can see, okay, he's able to see this list dash blog like this. Okay, list of blocks. Now the next thing is, when someone is calling blog slash create, then he will get that this page. Okay, basically this page, and we have to provide the information here of the blogs and click on the save button. Once we click on the save button, then it will call to this API. Okay, and that blog will get stored into the database. That's it. So in that way we have to write the APIs. Now the next thing is, we have to see the HTML pages. Okay, HTML pages. So let me show you. So you can see this is the create blog HTML page. So when that page will get open, when someone is calling this API, okay, blog slash create API, then this HTML should be open. So let me show you what things that are there inside this HTML. So basically we have imported simply that style sheet here. Apart from this, we imported two things. One is this JavaScript called as a quills.js, and that quill snow.css. Okay, so these two things, that quill library we use to provide that font options. So which options? Let me show you. So if you see here, these headings, and then that bold, and then font. So all such kind of options, we can get that options by using that libraries. Okay, so for this we need this. That's it. Now the next thing is, again we are like providing here some, okay, some options for the styling. uh, I will provide this code you. So if you want, then you can change that code as per, like change that design, okay, or colors or font as per your requirement. Now the next thing is, simply I have provided here nav bar. Okay, so you will see this nav bar here. Okay, that's it. And in the nav bar we have provided some links called as a create block. Okay, and then as a write block, then edit block. Okay, and the next thing is blocks. So someone is clicking on that blocks, then this API will get hit. If someone is calling this button or this write block, then it will call to the this URL. If someone is calling edit blocks, it will call to the this one. Okay, so admin slash blocks. So we have to create that another controller called as a slash admin slash blocks. That's it. So that edit block page will get open. Apart from this, if you see here, this is a create new blog page. Okay, so I have written simply these things. That's it. And here, uh, you can see there is a form, simple form. Inside that form there is a title. Inside that title, we provide the placeholder called as a enter block title, and there is one ID, type is equal to text, and then title. Okay, and then apart from this we have this container. Okay, description, basically editor container. So this is referring, okay, this line is referring to this line title. Okay, and this code is referring which one? This one. Okay, this one is referring to the this editor. That's it. And here we are just providing the placeholder. So here whatever the content that we are going to type, it will get here, and when you click on the submit button, then it will call to the this API save, and that block will get saved into the our table. That's it. So it's very simple and straightforward. Apart from this, there is a quill editor. Okay, so basically to provide this all options like h1 h2 and this font options, okay, we have to provide this script. Okay, if you see here, this is script. You can use is as it is, and you can change as per your requirement. Okay, as per your requirement. So this is script to provide that font options. Okay, now here we are good for the create block, and let's copy this page. Okay, what we can do, let's copy this page where it is. Okay, create block page, copy and paste into our project, where into the template. That's it. Okay, now the next thing is, let's go to the another page called as a blogs. Okay, so not this, list of blocks. Okay, list of blocks. Okay, so basically let's understand the code of this. So here if you see, this is the list block HTML. Here we simply import one style sheet, and here we provide some styles, so you can change as per your requirement. Okay, and apart from this, we choosing here the body. Okay, inside this body, we just simply provide that nav bar, which is common across all the pages. Now the next thing is we provide this container inside this. So when basically when that user click on that blogs, then this page will open. This page will open how, when someone is clicking on the blogs. Okay, blogs, then it will come to here, and it will get all the blogs from the database, and it return this page. Once that page is written, then if you see here, that block will get displayed like this. Okay, so we use here basically for each loop, and that blogs will get iterate, and for every blogs it is retrieving their title and their description. Okay, that's it. So in that way it will show the block list. Okay, and this function we provided here, it's simple function. Basically let me show you when that function will get used. List of blocks. Okay, so these are the list of, this is the list of block, and someone is clicking on that block, then it will open that block. Okay, that's it. Now the next page is called as write blog is done, blogs is done. Okay, now the next thing is called as a edit blogs. Okay, edit blog. So let me show you. So when once you click on the edit blog, then you will see this list of blocks. Okay, list of blog, and here you can edit that particular block. So let me click on this edit, and you can edit this and update this. That's it. Okay, that's it. So for this, what we have to do, we have to create one another controller called as a admin controller. So let's create that admin controller. Finish for editing, and here we have to put that all the. So again, I am copy pasting this admin controller, and let me tell you so what things are here. So inside the admin controller, okay, we just simply auto this service, and here if someone is calling slash blogs, so in that case it will return, okay, all the blogs. Okay, all the list of blogs. That's it. So let me show you this thing. Okay, so let's say someone is clicking on the edit block, then he will see such kind of list there. Okay, such kind of list. Now, so for that we need a separate HTML page called as a blogs.html. Okay, now the next thing is if someone want to edit this, then he has to click on this edit button. Once he click on this edit button, then this API will get called. While calling this API, again it will get that block from the database, and it will put into the model, and it will redirect toward this on the edit blocks.html page. Okay, and this is the page, and someone is clicking on the update block, then again it will redirect toward the blocks page. So let me update this. Okay, again it will redirect toward the list of blocks. Okay, so I hope this is clear to all of you. Now the next thing is blocks/update/id. Okay, so here what will happen, again, so basically when that will get call, when someone is editing this, after editing someone is calling update block, so in that case this API will get call. Okay, and then it will store into the database, and again it will redirect toward the block page. Okay, and this is something same delete. Okay, so if someone is clicking on this delete button, okay, so in that case this API will get called and that block will get deleted. Now let's understand, okay, or let's paste that page. Which one? That create blocks and edit block button page. Okay, so let me put this list of block which we have already we have seen. Okay, and list is there, create is there, and then blocks is there. So these three are needed. Okay, and that edit block. Okay, so let me show you about this block, okay, which is pending. Okay, so basically this is simple page for the admin. Here he can able to see all the blocks, and he can able to edit that block, and he can able to delete that block. Okay, so again we have simply import here that style sheet, and we provide here that styles for the navbar, and the navbar is exactly same. And again what we did here, we are just providing one container. Inside that container, uh, you can see we are using the loop. Okay, so inside that loop we are iterating all the blocks, and we are providing that edit button and delete button here. When he click on the edit button, then that edit API will get called. When he click on the delete button, then delete API will get called. So in that way this is the HTML page, okay, will work. Now I think we are good here. So we have gone through block.html, create block.html, edit block.html, and list block.html. So all HTMLs are very simple and straightforward, and if you want then you can edit that HTMLs. Now let's start the application locally and let's see will it work or not. Now before we start, let me show you. So this is the application.property. I am using currently Postgres. Okay, and let's start the application called as a my blogging. Okay, started. Now let's hit the URL called as, which URL we have to hit? This any URL you can hit. So let's hit first that blocks. So you will get that list of blocks. Okay, let me open. Okay, here paste here localhost blog, enter. Now you can see this page, but basically we don't have any blocks, okay, locally. So for that we have to create a block. So create new, provide here any block, let's say medium.com. Okay, I'm copying just this and pasting here. Okay, pasting here, sorry, and then pasting here. Okay, that's it, and click on the save button. Now this block is ready, so click here. You can see all the information including the images as well. Okay, so in that way you can create the block. Now the next thing is, let's say I want to edit this block. So click on this, and here you will see this list of blocks. So you can edit this block, okay, or you can delete this block. Okay, deleting, simple. So it's very straightforward. And now the next thing is that edit and delete rights should, admin should have these rights only. Okay, no one should edit or delete this block. So for this, what we can do, we can provide here Spring Security, okay, role-based Spring Security. And if I will get enough likes and shares and comments, then definitely I will create this full-fledged application, okay, with the login, logout, subscription and all. So thanks for watching this video. Please share and subscribe for more videos. Thank you.